Welcome back to the channel, folks. Crypto Takeover coming back with another Bitcoin analysis, market analysis review for you today. If this is your first time tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. President Trump has just come down with the coronavirus. What else is happening? BitMEX could possibly be ready to dump a couple of hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin, maybe onto the market. So we're going to take a look and see what the charts might be telling us. You know, give me the charts, I'll tell you the news. But yeah, stick around. Let's go ahead and get started, folks. All right, so if y'all are interested, we use the market Cipher indicator by CryptoFace on this channel, alongside with the TI sequential by Tonebase and the market guide buy and sell signals too. So you can find those links in the description box below if you're interested in picking up some of these paid for indicators that we use on the channel. But we're going to be going over a few charts today. I think we got planned as we're going to look over the XRP, DOT, and the S&P 500 for today. So I've been asking my Telegram channel what charts they would like for me to go over. So if y'all are interested, I post polls in there about every other day after I get done doing a video of some new charts that we will be looking at. But we're going to get started here on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the 2-hour time frame and then go from there. So you can kind of see as we zoomed out to begin with, we're looking at a symmetrical triangle right here too, and this actually correlates with two of our trend lines that have been forming on some of our other time frames as well. So you know, this is definitely going to be a substantial break to one side or the other, and maybe based off of some of our TA skills we can determine what side this might be breaking out on. More or less this you know, as we start to zoom into the 2-hour chart, you know, we're still gonna have probably a little bit longer of a play out, maybe till the mid-October or so, before something drastic happens. It's definitely looking like, especially with some of the news going on, that there definitely is some bearish correlation happening right now within the markets. October could be a bearish month for us. We need to be ready for this. If this is to happen, we need to be ready to dollar cost average back into the market at a lower price. But we can still see that we are still forming some bullish trend lines here. You know, that if we start to drop down a little bit lower, we could have a chance to push back up, maybe retest this trend line back up here, and then maybe consolidate out a little bit further. This is kind of what Bitcoin's just showing us right now. But as you can see, even as we start to move into these you know, mid to higher time frames, we can definitely see some overhead resistance here, you know, based on the 8-hour and such. You know, we did have a blood diamond back here on our 8-hour as well. Money flow has always been rounding off just a tad bit, though. This is definitely something to be concerned of. Looking at the 12-hour, you know, we can also see how our money flow has just been kind of trickling off to the side. And then we're going to be focused in on our blue waves to see what determination we might have, since volume is pretty low right now in this market. You know, if we do end up getting a dump to the downside, we just need to be ready for that. Or if we get a push back to the upside, what we could do is probably set some trend line alerts on here on our yellow trend lines. But this is definitely the pattern that I'm going to be ready to take action on if it is to play out one direction or the other. Let's go on into our 2-day. I did want to see where our EMAs are. And we are still sitting underneath our 21 EMA on our daily and our 2-day. So something to take note of there. You know, the fact that we did kind of push down below our you know, 10.5 area, that is to be a little concerning of too as well. It looks like we are trying to hold support above the 10.5, but if we start to make a substantial move below that, I think it's just kind of a ticking time bomb right now for one direction or the other. So as always, what I've liked to correlate this to is to take a look at our S&P 500, or not the S&P. We'll take a look at the S&P in a little bit. We're going to take a look at the dollar index and then go from there too as well. Folks, I do want to let y'all know that we do have the Path to Cryptocurrency course that is available. This is a beginner guide showing you how to get invested into the crypto market, where to get started, where to get your account set up, what exchanges to be familiar with, all the way to how DeFi works, how to dollar cost average, how to stake your coins if you're interested in doing that too as well. We go over a bunch of different altcoins as well too. You can see some of the modules down here. If you are to scroll down, these are all the modules that you'll get in touch with. These are testimonials from our Patreon members that have been trading with me too as well. So if you're interested in joining our trading group page, you can come over here to the Patreon membership and you can sign up for that too as well. Now we are running the 35% off special in our trading group page. If you do get signed up, there's only a couple of spots left here, so make sure that y'all go ahead and come over here and get signed up before these spots fill, and we'll move it back to full price once the spots fill up. So I'm definitely going to be allowing a few more people in here. You can come down here and see all the different perks and rewards that you get. Everything that takes place pretty much on our trading group page is through the Discord server. So once you join and sign up through our Patreon membership page, make sure that you come over there and give me your Discord username, so that way I can give you full access to the Discord server. And then on top of that, folks, we do have the YouTube membership page that is available if you would like to become a YouTube member and get our private videos. These are basically videos that I give strictly to my Patreon members, but I'll also upload them to our YouTube membership page. It is a little bit cheaper of a membership than the actual Patreon page, but you will get access only to those private videos. So make sure y'all come over there and get signed up for that if y'all are interested. We'll come back to our newsletter here in a second. But taking a look at the DXY, folks, we did break bullish above our trend line here on the daily, but we are seeing some rejection. And this rejection right now on the dollar not only would give us a little bit more of a rally with Bitcoin and all, but this could be actually just a retest of this trend line. And we're going to actually measure to see how much of a breakout we had on this trend line here. So if we are to take our point here and measure it all the way up, it's going to be about a 2% pump to the upside here. What we'd really like to see for a big confirmation on this breakout with the DXY is a 5% pump or so. But if we come back down and retest this as support, and see a bounce off of this trend line, well, that's going to be pretty bullish for the dollar. May leave Bitcoin in a bearish trajectory. So that's kind of what we're looking for, is maybe some consolidation, maybe a retest here, and maybe a bounce off of this retest to continue our dollar price to continue further up. So something we also need to look at is the S&P 500, and this has been a key indicator for us to determine if Bitcoin is ready to decouple from the S&P, or if we are going to continue with the S&P. Last time we looked at this, I believe we were looking a little bit bearish for the most part, but we're still going to kind of dive on out here and see what's happening. As you know, this was the the Corona dump was way back here, right? So we're on our daily time frame. It does look like we are having a little bit of a bounce here for the most part on our daily. But it does look like we could see a rejection based on our VWAP that's also headed to the downside. Our blue momentum wave is also ready to clip to the downside, possibly give us a red dot. If we do get a red dot here, I would imagine that this might be a blood diamond, and we could see definitely a little bit further of a sell-off. So something to take note of there. Let's kind of zoom out here on the S&P and see if we can determine anything with our TI sequential that might be telling us that we have topped out. We did have a 9 on the 5-day back here, but it does kind of look like, we could see some consolidation out to the side, if not maybe a little bit further of a sell-off within the next couple of days or so, based on this red dot that could be appearing here. Maybe a retest back to the 100 EMA, sitting right at about 3,200 or so. So that's a possibility, definitely just something that we need to keep a close eye on. And then we were going to be taking a look at 2 other cryptocurrencies for us today. Let's go back into the charts here, or let's talk about our newsletter that we did send out a newsletter a couple of days ago, so hopefully y'all are subscribed to the newsletter. We are doing a $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins once we hit 3,000 subs, and in order to qualify for that giveaway, you need to be signed up for the newsletter. So you can find the link in the description box below if y'all are interested in signing up for that. Make sure that you go ahead and get signed up before we hit 3,000 subs, and then we'll do the drawing live on the YouTube channel, and I can email you back or message you in Discord based on the information that you put in here. So yeah, go ahead and go get signed up for it, so that way you can be entered in that $100 giveaway. Also, folks, we have our Discord server that is available to the public. Once you join the Discord server, just make sure that you abide by the community rules and guidelines. There's going to be a little green checkbox that you need to click once you read through all the rules for the server, and then you'll have access to the Discord server. Obviously, the Patreon page in the Patreon category on our Discord server is for Patreon members only, so you need to be signed up for that in order to get our private analysis that we provide on the Discord server. And then also, like I said, we are doing polls inside of the Telegram channel about what altcoins you'd like for me to review on our videos. So I'm starting to add a little bit more flavor and spice to the videos now. Hopefully y'all are enjoying it. But I think as we grow, we can always find new ways to improve here too as well. So we're going to take a look at, I believe we were going to look at XRP to start off with, and then we're going to go from there. So let's go on into XRP, see where we're at here. Here we go. We'll go XRP to the US dollar on Coinbase. Let's do Bitstamp. I think Bitstamp has probably the most data, and we can just go from there. One thing that I didn't look at was our buy and sell signals. I'll go ahead and turn them on XRP and see where we're at here. Maybe we'll actually save that for some higher time frames. XRP definitely 2 blood diamonds back to back here. Money flow is looking to a little bit of thinned out on our daily time frame here. If we are to zoom out or zoom back in, maybe we can get an idea of where some key trend lines that we're breaking. This purple trend line back here had broken and definitely led us to a sell off. Let's go into our 12-hour. Looks like we've broken below a few purple trend lines, which definitely indicates a little bit more of a bearish turnaround for XRP. So, you know, it does look like we are seeing some support, maybe right around the 20 cent area or so. So we could definitely look for support there, but our money flow here is just looks like it's ready to continue to move into that reddish territory as of right now on XRP. So definitely be prepared to maybe buy back a little bit lower, maybe around the 20 cent area, or even maybe a little bit below that as well, depending on what happens with the rest of these markets. We're starting to get a few red dots here on our higher time frames too as well. So definitely something to take note of. If we are going to continue maybe a bullish turnaround here, we'd have to come back around and retest the 32 cent area or so. But yeah, definitely Ripple, obviously one of those coins that's been around for a long time, hasn't gone anywhere just yet, but I know there's a lot of XRP hodlers out there too as well. So maybe just being a little bit more patient with the market, with Bitcoin, because there is a lot going on right now, but we have to kind of correlate to see what's going to happen here over the span of October. Now there is one thing that I will be sharing with my Patreon members about a little bit more evidence and reason that gives me a thought to believe that October is going to be a big market mover for Bitcoin in the near term future. So I will be relaying a little bit more of that information to them in the Discord server. But yeah, we're just going to be kind of on our toes for October. It definitely looks like we are getting ready to see some substantial movement inside of the crypto space of October. This trend line back here did break to the upside, but we came back down to retest it, and we are falling below it here on our 4-day time frame. If we take a look at our 5-day, yeah, our 5-day trend line that we did break, but we moved back down below it too as well. So XRP looking a little bit more bearish, especially on the daily, with its 2 blood diamonds here, and then we'll just kind of have to go from there to see how this wants to play out. But definitely looking to possibly scoop these coins up for a little bit lower. And we're also going to take a look at DOT today, folks, and go from there. So we're going to jump on over here to DOT, to BTC, and kind of go from there. Or maybe USDT has some more. No, it looks like we'll just go with DOT and BTC. So DOT, definitely something that a lot of people are talking about here lately. Let's zoom in on this chart here, looking at the 2-hour time frame. We're going to go from there. So 2-hour time frame, looks like we've broken below a purple trend line on our 2-hour time frame. Money flow still looking pretty thin here. It could honestly go in either direction as of right now. It looks like we came back up to retest this purple trend line. So if we are to extend this purple trend line out here, it looks like we're going to come back up to retest this trend line and then maybe see what happens from there. Let's go over here to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Ooh, looks like we have a little bit of a bearish, move here. Kind of like a little bit of a head and shoulders, if you want to say. But we're gonna have to wait to see how this wants to play out. As of right now, we need to come back up and retest this green trend line. What we could do here is probably set an alarm on dot if we wanted to take this for a trade, right on this green trend line here. And I think I'll go ahead and set an alert for this just to get a close idea of whether or not dot is going to be breaking out or not, and then kind of move in from there. Let's see, it looks like there was 2 different trend lines here if I'm not mistaken. Okay, because we have this one here, but for some, oh, okay, it looks like there was, okay, yeah. So we could just leave that there and then draw a nice little, there we go. Perfect. Then we can just set an alert here. And this is just how you set alerts on TradingView. So if you are interested in maybe checking that out, bullish trend line break. All right. So we're going to say once per bar. Yeah, that's fine. We'll create that. So, if we do break above this as well, that's going to be a relatively probably bullish move. Maybe the 1 point extension. Let's kind of draw this out. Definitely, there's a lot to dot, and there's a lot, that you can do with dot as well. It's a nominated proof of stake coin as well. So, and I think that it could be, the Ethereum fix, if anything. But there's also talks about atomic swaps being on this coin or on this platform and blockchain as well too in the near term future. So definitely probably one that's going to be sticking around for a little while, but we're going to have to wait to see how bullish or bearish that this might be, and then go from there. Blood diamond here on the 8-hour. So it definitely looks like we are maybe double bottoming here. It definitely looks like this is probably going to be major support for us, and then we're going to have to wait to see how this wants to play out. So if we were to draw somewhat of a trend line here, we'll have to wait to kind of see if we find support here or not, or if we continue lower. But I'm looking for a break here probably in the long term, like maybe over the course of October or so. We'll have to wait to see how that kind of plays out. But even if we start to zoom out, even a blood diamond here on the 12-hour, 21 hours still getting rejected still there, and the daily also getting rejected with the red dot there too. So markets are definitely just taking a little bit of a nosedive as of right now. You know what, let's take a look at silver, and then we'll go from there. We'll take a look actually at gold. Let's go into gold and see what's happening here. Gold still looks like it's got a nice little substantial run up here. It still looks like it's wanting to move up above our 21 EMA. And then if we go into our 2-day, looks like we're finding a bottom here with the gold as well too, possibly a green dot that's ready to appear, and then maybe push back up a little bit higher. We did have this blood diamond back here the last couple of days, or that was, I think, like over the weekend or so. But it definitely looks like we are starting to make a nice little push back to the upside here, finding some support, and maybe on our daily getting ready to push back up above our 21 EMA. Let's see what silver's doing here. Silver also finding nice support with a big green dot down here too. Probably looking for an EMA squeeze here on our daily. And then, yeah, it left, silver's still looking pretty relatively good for right now. We're going to go back into Bitcoin here. But Bitcoin, maybe some of the bearish news with the BitMEX scandal that's happening right now too as well could be having some effect on the markets as well. So we're going to have to wait to see. It definitely looks like gold and silver will probably be some of the first commodities that people jump into maybe over the course of October. And then it could be Bitcoin after that. So we'll have to kind of pace things out and see what's going to happen here. So folks, I'm going to go ahead and end the video off here. Let's run through our quick stuff here really quick, guys. If y'all are interested in earning some passive income inside of the crypto space, I would definitely recommend that y'all check out the Brave browser. This is available for your convenience to surf the web, but also get paid in BAT token by clicking little ads that pop up in the right-hand corner down here. So if y'all are interested in earning some passive income while you're browsing the internet, download Brave Browser, link in the description box below. And then also another convenient way to earn some passive income, and I just cashed out actually with their CryptoTab browser, so I'll be getting some Bitcoin here in the next couple of hours or so. But this is basically an easy way to mine Bitcoin straight from your web browser. Go ahead, find the link in the description box below, download CryptoTab browser. You just sign in with your Google email or however you want to do it. You don't even have to use it Google email. You can basically just start running the mining software on your computer, and you can leave it open. I have 2 other laptops that I run this browser on too as well, and I just leave it running and it earns Bitcoin for me too as well. So if y'all are interested in signing up for that, link in the description box below. An easy way to earn some passive income on the side is to use this CryptoTab browser. So definitely check it out. But other than that, folks, I think that's pretty much it for today. Join our Telegram, check out the Discord, sign up for the newsletter. 3,000 subs, I'm doing a $100 giveaway. And then also we have the YouTube membership, the Patreon trading group channel as well that is available. There's only a few spots left, so go ahead and get signed up for that. And then we have our Path to Cryptocurrency course that is available if you are getting started in the crypto space. Definitely would recommend you check out a course, and why not support the channel and come over here and support Crypto Takeover with the Path to Cryptocurrency course. And with that being said, folks, I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.